Joseph Robinette is the type of alumnus that Carson-Newman hopes every graduate will become. A spark that was generated here at Mossy Creek would produce one of the most talented and prolific playwrights in America. A member of Carson-Newman's class of 1960, Dr. Robinette has written or co-written over 55 plays and musicals. He has worked with celebrated author E.B. White on the theatrical version of the children's classic Charlotte's Web, and collaborated with famed Broadway composer Charles Strauss on the musical version. He recently wrote the book for the musical take on A Christmas Story, produced in part by the original Ralphie, which was performed on Broadway in 2012. His works have been staged in 18 countries and all 50 states, with a dozen being translated into other languages.
You think of playwrights like Tennessee Williams and Arthur Miller and even Horton Foote, that has a Carson-Newman connection, and you think a dozen plays, and that's a lot, and that's a lifetime of work. August Wilson writing one play each year, 10 plays, 12 plays. So 50 is really just kind of mind-boggling.
The Distinguished Alumnus Award presented today will join Robinette's honorary hardware that includes the Charlotte Corpenning Cup, denoting him as an outstanding playwright for children. The American Alliance for Theater and Education awarded his adaptation of Sarah, Plain and Tall Best Dramatization of the Year in 2004. And he also received the Children's Theater Foundation of America Medallion to honor his body of dramatic works for family audiences.
A lot of times we get as adults, we aren't necessarily open to the message, and kids are open to the message. And really, Dr. Robinette has taken that, and with the knowledge of that and the ability to really affect people and ultimately their lives down the road, when you can get them when they're young, and he's really geared his life of work to all of us.
The Rockwood native got his start in the theater during his youth, and by the age of 10, he knew that it would be his lifelong passion. A speech and drama major at CN, he acted in 8 plays, including major roles in Anastasia and Our Town. And he was a member of the National Theater Honor Society Alpha Psi Omega. He also worked for the campus radio station WCVN. He was promoted to station manager his senior year. While attending graduate school at Southern Illinois University, Joe met and fell in love with Helen Marie Seitz. Married in 1965, the couple has 5 children and 9 grandchildren. His return to SIU for doctoral work prepared him for his 34-year teaching career at Rowan University, where he was awarded the university's Distinguished Teaching Award in 2002. It was during his days at Southern Illinois that he also began his long friendship with Dr. John Lee Welton.
He is like a child in terms that he still has that great imagination, and that great imagination of his, that creative, he's one of the most creative people I ever met. That creativity comes across the footlights just on the script itself.
Over the years, the CN Theater program has performed a number of Dr. Robinette's plays. He also gave students the opportunity to work with him personally during a playwriting workshop conducted during Welton's tenure.
When I go to a place and see that they're doing a play and it says, Joe Robinette, well, I sort of puff out and say, I know him.
Throughout his career, he has continued to be a faithful supporter and trusted ambassador of his alma mater.
I think he's certainly driven. Obviously, you write 50 plays and you get a show on Broadway and you spend that kind of time doing theater all those years, you have to be pretty driven, but it wasn't driven for the glory. It's certainly driven to give back and serve the art and serve the people around him.